you have already told us about the health risks involved. And listeners, there are occasions where you hear somebody has passed as a result of having some kidney problem. And then you'll be told that the person never took alcohol or never did A, B, and C, but the person had kidney problems and died. It could be that the person was exposed to some of these heavy metals.
Yes.
And the person died.
Yes.
So my question to you is this. These communities you visited, did you clearly see people who maybe swam in the Finn River and have had skin problems? Did you see it? How are they themselves taking the whole thing? What is the situation like by way of health in those communities?
So in part 2 of this documentary, you'll be seeing and hearing from some of these people.
Victims?
Yes, victims. Some of them, in the end, they declined to go on TV, though we were going to cover their faces and all that, but they said they can't.
Reason?
Reason, stigma. Because they don't want to be identified to have had this disease which is incurable. One such gentleman who had a kidney problem, in fact, end stage, he was bloated.
Whoa.
The legs, face, every part is swollen. And they've done all tests. It came back negative. And then the doctor decided that, okay, why don't you go and check your mercury levels in the blood? And he went over to the laboratory at the Konfanoche roundabout, came from Samuel Boy to that place to test it. And to the surprise, it was 100 micrograms per deciliter. The acceptable level is 0.015.
0.015.
Yes.
And he has 100 what?
100 micrograms per deciliter. So it's way above.
Well, is he a Galamsey person, Galamsey himself?
Yes, he has mined before.
Because, when we talk about these things,
But the danger is that what he does, according to experts, the exposure he gets is similar to the exposure the community is getting.
Whoa, okay.
It's just like smoking.
Yeah.
So if you are smoking, so you are sitting here, you are smoking. I'm not smoking. But as a passive smoker, I'm getting the same exposure you are getting. That's how the vaporized mercury thing works. Again, we're talking about fishes that we fetch from these waters. And already, if you watch Distraction for Gold, which we did last year, you saw the fisherman who was still fishing in the polluted water and bringing fishes.
You were in the boat with him.
Yes, bringing fishes. Some he sells and some he eats himself. And this is the same river that the EPA has conducted tests in fishes from the same river, and they found high concentrations of mercury and lead in the head, specifically the gills.
Isn't that why the other doctor said from that time on he doesn't eat the bones?
Yes.
Or the head of the fish?
Yes.
He just eats the muscles.
Yes. But these people do not know. Across the country, these polluted water bodies, people are still catching fish. In fact, when we went to Atrebuanda, they were making these trap nets that they used to trap lobsters. And I asked the guy, some blind guy, so what do you use these things for? He said, we use it to catch lobsters. From where? He said, a polluted Pra River. It still has lobsters in there. And I said, what do you do?
You knows I love lobsters.
Yeah, what do you do with the lobsters? He said, they sell some. And he showed me where they sell it. And they eat the remainder. And they have no idea the exposure they are getting.
How come all these works being done? The dangers that we're being told